Strategy games usually mean staring at confusing menus for hours, but these modern console ports are changing everything completely. Hey guys, Alice here, and today we are looking at some absolutely incredible tactical experiences you can play right now from the couch. Let us dive right into the countdown. Taking the very first spot on our countdown at number 1 is an absolute masterpiece that completely redefines what a tactical role-playing experience can achieve on modern hardware. This sprawling adventure is filled with reactive turn-based combat and stunning character development. The way environmental elements interact with your spells creates endless possibilities for clever solutions to seemingly impossible encounters. If you are enjoying this list so far, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your favorite game down below so we can chat. The sheer amount of freedom you have to approach every single battle is mind-blowing and constantly keeps you guessing. I spent way too many late nights trying different party combinations just to see how encounters would change. It is genuinely a landmark achievement for the entire tactical genre. Starting off at number 2 is a brilliant blend of tactical combat and superhero drama that completely caught me off guard. You take control of iconic comic characters in tight arena battles, where every single card played shifts the entire flow of the fight. The deck building mechanics feel surprisingly deep and rewarding when you pull off massive combo chains. Between missions, you get to hang out at the Abbey and build friendships with the team, which adds real emotional weight to the story. I honestly spent hours just customizing my deck and chatting with the crew. It brings such a fresh perspective to the genre while keeping the strategic depth intact. Diving into medieval politics at number 3, we find a grand strategy simulator that generates the most chaotic and entertaining family dramas imaginable. You are not just commanding armies, but managing the complex relationships and fragile egos of your entire royal bloodline over centuries. The interface translates surprisingly well to a controller, letting you easily plot assassinations or arrange tactical marriages from your living room. Watching my carefully planned empire crumble because my heir decided to insult a powerful duke was both tragic and hilarious. Every single playthrough feels like writing a brand new historical fiction novel full of betrayal and unexpected alliances that keeps you coming back for more. Bringing high fantasy warfare to our list at number 4 is a mesmerizing 4X experience that lets you customize your own magical faction from the ground up. The tactical combat segments are deeply satisfying as you position spellcasters and mythical beasts across hex grids to exploit enemy weaknesses. What really shines is the empire management phase, where your arcane decisions physically transform the landscape of the realm. I loved creating a race of frost-wielding elves and watching them slowly freeze the entire continent. The visual fidelity on current hardware is absolutely stunning, with vibrant magical effects lighting up the screen during every major siege and intense magical skirmish. Shifting gears entirely at number 5, we have a theme park management simulator that brings unparalleled creative freedom right to your fingertips. Building the ultimate roller coaster empire requires careful financial planning and a keen eye for guest satisfaction in a bustling environment. The piece-by-piece construction tools are incredibly robust, allowing you to design wildly intricate rides and elaborate scenery with ease. Taking a first-person ride on a coaster I just spent 3 hours perfecting is easily one of my favorite gaming moments this year. It strikes the perfect balance between casual creative fun and demanding strategic management that appeals to completely different types of players. Exploding onto the battlefield at number 6 is a deeply immersive World War II tactical experience that demands quick thinking and careful positioning. The dynamic destruction system means cover is never permanent, forcing you to constantly adapt your strategies as buildings collapse under heavy artillery fire. Managing supply lines and coordinating infantry movements across the sprawling Mediterranean campaign map provides a deeply rewarding layer of grand strategy. I found myself completely stressed out in the best way possible, trying to hold a tiny bridge against endless tank reinforcements. It perfectly captures the chaotic intensity of modern warfare while giving you the precise tools needed to outsmart the enemy forces. Sailing into the Industrial Revolution at number 7, this city builder seamlessly blends economic management with tense naval exploration and colonization. You are tasked with transforming a small farming settlement into a booming metropolis, while establishing complex trade routes across massive oceans. The sheer scale of the production chains you have to balance is staggering, but the intuitive radial menus make navigating it all feel completely natural. Seeing my city skyline slowly fill with smokestacks and steel bridges gave me a huge sense of accomplishment after hours of planning. It is a deeply relaxing yet intellectually demanding experience that makes hours disappear in the blink of an eye. Stomping in at number 8 is a park management game that lets you handle the most dangerous tourist attractions on the planet. Constructing secure enclosures and monitoring dinosaur behavior requires constant vigilance, because one broken fence quickly leads to absolute chaos for your guests. The variety of prehistoric species available is staggering, and researching new genomes adds a fun layer of scientific progression to the campaign. I panicked so hard when a massive storm knocked out my power grid and let a pack of raptors loose near the food court. The balance between maximizing profit and preventing catastrophic lawsuits keeps the tension remarkably high throughout every single scenario. Surviving the Brutal Cold at number 9 is a post-apocalyptic society survival game where every single decision feels like a matter of life or death. You must manage dwindling resources while expanding your fragile city around a massive central generator to keep your citizens from freezing. The moral dilemmas you face constantly test your humanity, forcing you to choose between child labor or letting your people starve in the snow. Pushing my city to the absolute breaking point just to survive one more massive blizzard was an incredibly stressful but unforgettable experience. It is a brilliant mix of city building and intense narrative strategy that refuses to pull any punches. Taking our countdown to the stars at number 10 is a massive sci-fi grand strategy epic that lets you build a sprawling galactic empire. Exploring unknown solar systems and making first contact with bizarre alien civilizations creates a constant sense of wonder and tension. You can choose to be peaceful diplomats or ruthless conquerors, completely shaping the political landscape of the galaxy through your unique playstyle. Getting completely wiped out by an awakened fallen empire taught me a harsh but valuable lesson about expanding my borders too aggressively. The depth of political intrigue and resource management makes this an essential experience for anyone who loves deep science fiction storytelling. Charging onto the battlefield at number 11 is a unique hybrid of medieval action combat and deep tactical army management. You start as a lone wanderer and slowly build a massive warband, commanding hundreds of troops in massive real-time sieges. The economic simulation running in the background means your actions directly affect trade routes and the prosperity of rival kingdoms. Leading a massive cavalry charge from the front lines while shouting orders to my archers gave me an unparalleled rush of adrenaline. It offers an incredible sandbox experience where you can truly carve out your own legendary destiny through clever diplomacy and sheer military might. Ringing the School Bell at number 12 is a charming and hilarious management simulator where you build the most ridiculous universities imaginable. From hiring eccentric professors to designing dorm rooms, you control every aspect of campus life to ensure your students pass their bizarre classes. The quirky humor shines through courses like Night School and Wizardry, keeping the tone light even when your budget is completely crashing. I spent way too much time decorating the student lounge just to watch them socialize and cause chaos between their heavy study sessions. It is a wonderfully relaxing management game that completely charms you with its colorful visuals and goofy personality. Blending genres at number 13 is a fascinating mix of classic real-time strategy and deep role-playing character progression. You control powerful hero units alongside massive armies, exploring beautifully detailed fantasy environments while uncovering a dark and complex narrative. The base building mechanics are streamlined enough to keep the pace fast, but deep enough to require careful resource management during extended sieges. Leveling up my heroes and finding new loot while simultaneously commanding a full-scale military assault felt incredibly rewarding and fresh. It manages to balance two very different styles of gameplay perfectly, creating a rich strategic experience that easily holds your attention for hours on end. Executing precise maneuvers at number 14 is a real-time tactical role-playing game that emphasizes positioning and timing above all else. You guide a small mercenary company through politically charged conflicts using a unique diorama-style map that looks absolutely stunning. Combat pauses when you issue commands, allowing you to orchestrate beautiful ambushes and devastating area of effect magical attacks against clustered enemies. I really appreciated how quickly battles play out, keeping the momentum high, without sacrificing any of the deep strategic planning required. The gritty war story and unique visual presentation make this a hidden gem that strategy fans really need to experience for themselves right now. Resurrecting a legendary classic at number 15, this remastered tactical role-playing game delivers some of the deepest grid-based combat available anywhere. The branching storyline is legendary, forcing you to make agonizing choices that completely alter the fate of characters and massive warring factions. Managing your squad's equipment, skills, and elemental affinities requires deep thought before every single engagement to ensure you survive the brutal difficulty. Finally, recruiting a powerful enemy general to my side after hours of bitter rivalry was one of the most satisfying gaming moments I have had. It remains a masterclass in tactical storytelling and challenging gameplay that has barely aged a single day since release. Fighting an uphill battle at number 16 is a punishing tactical experience where you lead a desperate resistance against an overwhelming alien occupation. Every single soldier in your squad becomes precious because permanent death means losing hours of customized gear and hard-earned combat experience. The strategic layer of managing your mobile base and researching new alien technology is just as tense as the boots-on-the-ground firefights. Watching my favorite sniper miss a crucial shot and get flanked completely broke my heart, but made me a much better commander. The constant pressure and incredible emergent storytelling make every campaign feel incredibly personal and completely unforgettable. Paving the way forward at number 17 is the ultimate modern city builder that offers an unprecedented level of control over your urban metropolis. The new traffic AI and intricate zoning tools allow you to design incredibly realistic road networks and functioning public transportation systems. You have to balance civilian happiness, pollution levels, and a complex economy to keep your massive city from going completely bankrupt. I found it deeply satisfying to completely redesign my chaotic downtown district into a highly efficient tech hub that actually flows smoothly. It is a deeply immersive sandbox that rewards careful planning and patience with some of the most impressive digital cities ever created. Dropping into the jungle at number 18 is a brilliantly chaotic tactical combat game that perfectly captures the spirit of classic action movies. You hire a ragtag group of quirky mercenaries, each with distinct personalities and specific combat skills, to liberate a fictional tropical nation. The turn-based firefights are brutal and require you to carefully manage action points, cover, and weapon conditions to survive overwhelming enemy numbers. Listening to my mercenaries bicker and banter while barely surviving a massive stealth ambush gone wrong always puts a huge smile on my face. It is a fantastic revival of a classic franchise that delivers punishing strategy and hilarious, memorable character interactions. Purging the alien threat at number 19 is a fast-paced, turn-based tactical game set in a beautifully grim science fiction universe. You command massive space marines equipped with devastating heavy weaponry, ripping through swarms of terrifying alien creatures in highly aggressive combat encounters. The momentum system rewards pushing forward and taking risks, making battles feel much more visceral and action-packed than traditional defensive strategy games. I absolutely loved unleashing massive flamethrower attacks and watching the beautifully rendered carnage unfold across the highly detailed Gothic battlefields. It perfectly captures the dark and violent atmosphere of the tabletop game, while offering incredibly satisfying strategic depth and unit customization. Exploring a strange post-apocalyptic America at number 20 is a tactical role-playing game that blends stealth, exploration, and intense grid-based combat. You navigate ruined cities and mutated swamps, relying heavily on stealth to thin out enemy numbers before engaging in challenging tactical shootouts. The dynamic environment allows you to bounce bullets off walls or use elemental barrels to create massive chain reactions that decimate enemy squads. Sneaking my way through an entire enemy camp to secure a high ground advantage made me feel like an absolute tactical genius. The rich atmosphere and rewarding combat loop make this a compelling adventure from start to exact finish. Rewriting Human History at number 21 is a grand strategy experience that lets you combine different ancient cultures to build a unique civilization. Transitioning from the Bronze Age to the modern era requires you to constantly adapt your societal values and military tactics to survive. The tactical combat system is fully integrated into the world map, allowing terrain elevation and city walls to play a massive role in battles. Evolving my peaceful agrarian society into a highly aggressive industrial superpower completely caught my neighboring rivals off guard and felt amazing. It offers a wonderfully flexible approach to the classic 4X formula that encourages endless experimentation and creative problem solving. Sneaking through the Wild West at number 22 is a brilliant stealth tactics game that demands incredible precision and patience. You control a small gang of outlaws with highly specialized skills, carefully orchestrating simultaneous takedowns to clear heavily guarded frontier towns. The quick save system is your best friend, as you constantly experiment with different distraction techniques and environmental hazards to eliminate enemies quietly. Executing a perfectly timed plan where all 5 of my characters took out their targets at the exact same second was incredibly satisfying. It is a tightly designed puzzle box of a game that rewards clever thinking and flawless execution in every single level. Marching into an alternate reality at number 23 is a real-time strategy game where massive diesel punk mechs dominate the battlefields of Europe. The focus on infantry positioning and utilizing heavy mechanical cover makes the combat feel weighty and distinct from other traditional strategy titles. The single-player campaigns offer a fantastic narrative that explores the human cost of war alongside the awesome spectacle of giant robot combat. Watching my massive artillery mechs slowly crush enemy defenses while my infantry provided covering fire was an absolute joy to witness. It delivers a visually striking and tactically rich experience that stands out beautifully in the crowded strategy genre. Creeping through the dark at number 24 is an incredibly tense, real-time tactical experience that perfectly captures the horror of the films. You command a squad of tough colonial marines exploring claustrophobic atmospheric bases while managing their stress levels and limited resources. The tension is unbearable as you watch the motion tracker beep while desperately trying to weld doors shut and set up defensive turrets. Barely extracting my battered squad with 0 ammo left while an alien queen chased us to the dropship was absolute pure adrenaline. It flawlessly blends squad management with survival horror to create a deeply stressful but incredibly rewarding tactical experience. Rounding out our massive list at number 25 is a visually stunning tactical role-playing game that features gorgeous hand-drawn art and deep strategic combat. You travel across a massive overworld, gathering a diverse army of knights, mages, and mythical creatures to reclaim your stolen kingdom. The unique real-time combat system requires you to program specific conditions and tactics for your units before they clash automatically on the battlefield. Spending hours optimizing my unit formations and ability triggers to create an unstoppable vanguard was deeply addictive and incredibly fun. It is a beautiful and mechanically rich love letter to classic strategy games that you simply cannot miss playing.